Hi crafty stampers, this is going to be the Ho 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 Santa tutorial. Well, I have to say I will have plenty of Santas for me for Christmas because I feel like I'm doing this video over and over and over. YouTube or my camera will not let me fill a certain amount of space, so I have to do everything individually, I guess, so this is fine. So this is the one we're going to learn how to do. I have kits out for you guys on this. So what I did for the kits that I sent out, I did put, I have this pigment ink white, and I did put white on the mittens, and then on mine, I drew little lines on the boots. This is just a regular white pigment ink pen. I really like this. I use this a lot. On this one too, for the people that I sent out things, this is the face, and this is the nose. So I went ahead and colored in the nose and the face for you. We could have done it in flesh colored paper, but this is just easier way for me to color it in on that. So in the kit, you should have the hat and the trim that goes around the hat. You should have, this is the body, 2 boots. The 2 short ones are for the arms. The 2 long ones are for the legs. This is for the little pom-pom on the cap. This is the beard and the mustache, the 2 mittens, the face, and the nose. So those are all the parts you should have for this, to put this together. So go ahead and what I want to show you guys on this one, when you get it, you guys will see that it's embossed a little. This pattern, there are several dies that come like this that you can emboss. This one has the little holes in it, and what you do is there's a special impress pad that you can get. And then, or excuse me, this is the silicone rubber pad that you can get. And then this is the press pad. You cannot use your regular top. I tried that, it doesn't work. It's the impressing pad. So what that does, it when you have some dies that have some dimension to them, and you'll see when you get some dies that they are like that. That's how you do it, and you get your impressions on there. So I have some on the mustache and the beard. So to start this out, what I do is work on the beard, because when you're doing this, you can see that the beard goes all the way to the bottom. So this is the easiest way for me to start on this, to get this all together. So I go ahead and this is the bottom, and the rounded part is the top. So I just go ahead and I put the beard so it's all the way to the bottom on that. And then what I go ahead and do is do the face. The flat part will go on the bottom. And what I do is I put glue on this part because some of this is going to be sticking up. So I just barely stick it in there like that. Okay, then I go ahead and I put the beard on. Put a little bit of glue on that. Am I off camera? And that just lines up with the top of the beard. And with this nose also, on this one, I drew a little white line on the top of the nose, and I think I did that for most of the people that I sent this out to. So let's let that dry a little bit. That's why it's good to do the white things. If you're going to do those, do ahead, and it'll dry a little bit. So let's do the cap. Just want to go ahead and put some glue on the top of this cap. And go ahead and put this right there. Okay, the nose is probably dry. It doesn't take long at all for that white to dry. So let's just do a little bit on the nose. And this is the best time to have tweezers if you guys have tweezers. It helps you out a little. So we're going to put the nose right at the, line it up with the bottom of the mustache. Okay. Then for the hat, what I do is I put a little bit of glue up here because it's just barely going to touch the top of this head. So you want to line this up so it just barely touches, because you're going to have some eyes here, so you don't want to cover that whole thing. And that's why you don't want to shove the face down in too much. And this die cut does have a black for the eyes, but that was just a little too much for me to draw. So I just got a thin ink pen, or felt pen I should say, fine tip, and I just drew on some eyes. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and put the pom-pom on. And then the two legs are the longer ones. And what I do is, there is actually a right side and a wrong side on this paper. You can tell because it folds down, kind of curves up as the right and the wrong side. So what I do with this is I put a little bit of glue behind the boot, because there is a slit on top of the boot, so it makes him look like he has legs going through the boot. So there's a little slit up here. So you want to put that in the little slit. And you don't need it very far down, just a tad bit. Okay, so that's that. So we're going to let that sit there and dry a little bit. And we're going to do the gloves. So on the mittens part, what I do to make it easy, turn them up, and then I put a dab of glue on the bottom of the mittens, or the hands I should say, and I glue the mittens. And this is easier if you use your tweezers on all this stuff. Okay. And make sure you have the hands going one way and of course the hand going the other. Like me, I always will mix it up. Okay, so the easiest part that I think to do is go ahead and flip the boots around. Put them the right way, of course. And I dab a little glue, just enough on the top, because you are going to glue this whole thing down to your paper. So I kind of put them in a little, and I lay the Santa right on it. That makes it easier for me than trying to line it up from behind. Same thing for the arms. Just a tad glue. And then I put it kind of lined at the bottom of his beard. That first area, the bottom of his beard. That's why this is best to do on plastic, and then you can lift it up. See? So there's your Santa. It's not really that hard. So what you'll get is you'll get your solid color. You'll get your print, or this is the envelope part. You'll get your print and another print. And what I do is put this all together. I'd put the Santa on first and see where you want to position that. You can pop that up and just glue the Santa down. Here's the ho ho ho. You can put that wherever you want to. You can pop that up or glue that down. So you're actually going to get the foil, and you're going to get the ho-ho-ho. The ho-ho-ho. No, I have not been drinking. It's on a sticky, so all you have to do is pull the backing on that. So that's for the Santa, and I'll go ahead and start the other video. Thanks.